Zombie apocalypse.
My own trading system. And that's how we were able to left. And look at this market now on 1 hour. That stop loss, as far as I'm concerned, is not even okay for it to be a stop loss. Look at it here. So let me even talk to you about what I mean by ATR, average true
True
range.
range.
Using average true range, this stop loss now I put, it's not properly placed. Though I did not check sharp, but let me check to verify. What it mean by average true range? Average true range is an indicator that is used to determine where will you put your stop loss. That indicator will tell you the maximum average true range of that market at that particular point on time. So probably that average true range will tell you that this market cannot move more than 600 pips a day. If you are 100% sure that that market cannot move more than 200 pips a day, you should also know that when you place your stop loss above 600 or 900, that's 1.5 ATR. There's 80 to 90% high tendency market may not hit your stop loss because it's where the market is going, it may not even reach you. It's like they block Abuja to Lagos road and you follow Niger, enter Sokoto, Waka, they come Abuja. You will not have any means with respect to that road now, unless you pass through that road. So that market has not even have the courage and the mind to make sure it even moves around where your stop loss is. It's not even nearing it. It's not even nearing it. So that's what you should understand with respect to all these things. And now, based on what we discussed before, that uh, that 50% retracement, it may also be applied here, and it may be an entry trigger for somebody not even trade. Look at it. Market reject it when it tests the 50% retracement of that candle, of that big bullish because in the whole of our box now, let's check. You may hardly see candles that are as strong as these two candles, these two bearish candles, bullish candles, sorry. Within this our box. Can you see it here?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. So all these two candles are saying there are no other two candles that are bigger than these two candles here in the whole of our this box. So that means for the last 48 hours, market has not made some reasonable moves on 1 hour
That's
time
very
frame,
true.
strong 1 hour time frame candles, except this one. So that's to tell you that probably this market has finished its consolidating and this market need to break this resistance because this consolidating that this market is doing, I told you earlier, there's something we call break up, build up and a break up. I just mentioned build up before, but the proper way to explain it is build up and a break up, or break out and a build up. That's how they are addressed. Build up and a breakout. Because anytime market want to break a resistance that is very strong, it has to for the first time it has to retrace so that it start consolidating to gather momentum. So this market is gathering momentum now. So if you look at the whole of that 2 days that this market has been consolidating here, It's only now that you are seeing these strong green candles around this area. And even though these strong candles, this market was able to push this price higher. But we have not still break below this low. So as far as I'm concerned, I can even exit this trade. The only thing that will guarantee me to enter this trade unless we break below this low. So I know if we break below this low, market has the high tendency to retrace downward here to hit my stop loss. Are you clear with it?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you the same scenario that happens here. If you look at this market as well, when it was right, when it was trying to break out here, look at uh this green candle. Sorry, this blue red candle, almost similar to this candle, and the market has to go up small before it even retraces downward. So forget about that. Just look at this one now. Just look at this one now. There's an indecision candle here, but this one is green. Sorry, it's red. There is another indecision candle here, but this one is what?
Green.
What does that sound to you? What does that telling you? What is your mind telling you about that? Let's even go to 4 hours time frame and see what the market is doing currently. You see, this is even a breakout. Probably this market will continue going up. Let me, I need to zoom it. Okay. Can you see it very well? This market break this low. Just that it's trying to have some kind of support resistance here. So probably it may not break this area for the first time. So probably it may retrace, or if it touch any of these highs, it may retrace more before it continue. Because typically the market is what is the overall trend? Look at it. The overall trend is downtrend. Downtrend. Look at it. Market is carving lower highs and lower lows. Look at it here. This one is
Yes, sir.
high, lower high, another lower high, another lower high, lower low here, another lower low. So market cap another lower high. So there is high tendency that this market may retrace down, but it's only time will tell. Look at it. Only time will tell. Seems like this market spiked. You see? You see what I just told you?
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's
Can you
right.
see the spike now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's right.
We are not doing magic, my friends. This is $8 profit. And I've already achieved target for this account. So it's very, very simple and easy to understand.
Yes, it might take profit. The bot did.
You see? You just do one of two things, allow the bot run. Simple, you are done with what you want. And most of times, every day, the way I do trade this kind of account, I may just set a target for it. Every day I would draw $20 from this account, or any balance less than that, or $50 or $30. I'll just be doing. Probably the account may be used for, let's say, and this market may continue going down because I'm just checking the analysis from the what is it called, strategy. There's high tendency this market will go. So it's just as good as easy as this. So market will always respect your decision when you respect it. And market will always utilize your decision when you utilize it for yourself. And market will always obey your decisions when you obey its own because market is always right. So when you want market to obey you, always find the possibilities to allow the market to go in a very good and right way for yourself. Simple. I think I'll hold this trade because of this spike. The spike is a spot here, so the market may retrace back here. But I still have the mind. Let me even uh, let me even add the MACD so that you can see the pressure from the time frames that is addressing this market. You see from the smaller time frames, the market is already below the zero level. It implies downtrend. The market is still below on 5 minutes of 5 minute, 15 minutes chart. Sorry. Can you see me clear now? So look at this one. If this market, hello,
Yes, sir.
are you with me,
Yes, sir.
please? And can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. You see on the 15-minute chart, market is exhausting with the what is it called? MACD. The MACD is retracing downward, shrinking, starting another downtrend possibly. You see how the market is even moving. Market is just moving anyhow. 30-minute chart as well on the higher time frames. You see, so this market has moved so long, so it's retracing down. So if this market drop below this point and continue downwards, this market, as I told you, this market can retrace the up to 50% retracement level of that particular uptrend. I'm talking about this particular uptrend here. As you see, they are healthy candles with strong momentum. That's why they push the market up. So, as I told you earlier, whenever you are looking at market structure, you need to look at it from both sides and from both angles. Now, Mr. TY,
Yes, sir.
let me go back to your question and continue doing what I want to do. If you look at it now, if you look at it now, on the 1 hour time frame, we discussed something. If you watch those that want to understand what we are saying, what I want to say here, if you watch the last video that I'm going to, the first video of what we discussed yesterday, you'll understand it better. We do what we call factor of 6 and factor of 4. Please, can you give them a clear explanation of what it is, please? Mr. TY, I explained it for you yesterday for you and Mr. Alex. And I wish Mr. Alex is here now. Let me even check on him.
Factor of four and factor of six is an understanding of what time frame you'll take your trade in. Is that correct, Mr. Adnan?
Yeah, but I need further explanation, not just.
Oh, further explanation. Oh, uh,
Is that how I know that's not how I explained it for you yesterday. I tried to explain it better than this, right?
no, you did, but
Okay, no problem. You see, this market still spikes. So this market breaks this low. See, you see, this market breaks this resistance here. So as I told you, the further the market carry, the stronger the movement.
Yes.
See, it still spike. Those that have never seen our board trading live on real account, you can see it here. I'm just with you here. It picked a trade after the setup for me, everything, and I'm in profit now. So it's just small, but it doesn't matter. $14. If you have an account of $1,000 and you averagely target 5% of that account with this our what every day. 5% of that 500 $1,000, I think it should be $25. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I should be 25.
So you can gallantly be receiving your $25 with this account every day. And remember, 5% is not it's not just for any amount you are trading, because I'm very sure if you invested 1 million naira in your bank today, in the next 60 days, your bank cannot give you 10%, 5% of that money as interest. I don't think that any bank
Not
that can give you
possible.
that interest.
Not possible.
Mhm. So, so that's why when you are treating trading, try and treat trading as a business, not a job. It's something that you use your mind, your emotions, just to make one or two calculations and got it. It's not very hard. And let me tell you, let me explain something that I was explaining yesterday. But you see, market may react to this level, so I may close this position because market may react to this level. Look at it here. Market may react to this level. It may go, it may break it and it may go because, but it may hardly break it for the first time because market has act as support in this area before, and it has act as a resistance in this area before. Those that understand what I explained, what I mean by an area of value in my last videos, did you see the reason why this market react to this place now? Live. Please, can you see it? Can you see it? Please, whose background is noisy, please? So, who can explain what is an area of value for me, please? Hello?
Hello.
Who can explain what is an area of value for me, please? And you see, this market, as I said earlier, this market come with a strong project. This market spike again.
Asphalt again.
So look at it. Just look at the way these spikes big. These ones. Is it as big as these ones? You see, it's still spiking.
Yes, sir.
So what you just need to understand, please understand the market structure and understand which point and which point do you have to buy, which point and which point do you have to sell. Always sell or
That
buy
is
from
very
an
well.
area of value. If you know these two
Yes,
things,
sir.
there is nothing can ever disturb your life in trading for the rest of your life. I'm not having different head with yours. All I'm doing, I'm just trying to look at the market, look at structure very well, know where will I buy, know where will I should know my buying point and selling point. Simple.